Hello and welcome back to Baker's Journal This Week. Today's edition is brought to you by Redpath Sugar, crafting sugar in Canada since 1854. I'm Justin Bellmore, and this is your baking industry news. Your top story: Canadian baking company Lallemand announces rising yeast prices. Then, a consumer research firm predicts the hazelnut market will grow almost 6% by 2026. And a study by International Flavor and Fragrances suggests food descriptions affect sales numbers. Lallemand announced that yeast prices will be increased as of October 1st, 2018, or as current contracts expire across all price zones. In Canada, pricing will increase by 10.2 cents per kilogram on cream yeast and 17 cents per kilogram on bag and block yeast. Dry yeast prices will also increase by 57 cents per kilogram on an ex-works basis. For the United States, fresh cream yeast will increase by 3.6 cents US and 6 cents per pound on pallet quantities or greater for bag and block fresh compressed yeast. Dry yeast prices will increase to 20 cents per pound. These rising costs are triggered by the significant increase in freight and carrier costs, as well as inflation in the cost of substrates due to the drought in Europe negatively affecting the sugar beet crop. These factors cascaded to cause a rise in the cost of labor and the ingredients necessary to implement this price change. The Persistent Market Research Company anticipates an increase in global demand for hazelnuts. Their study forecasts that due to its widespread applications, the global hazelnut market is expected to reach $9.45 billion in sales in 8 years. The most popular application for the nut is within the food industry, where it is used for both confectionery and bakery products. The second most popular use is in the cosmetic industry, and the third most popular application for hazelnut is in beverages. PMR says the largest markets for hazelnuts are the Middle East and Africa, with 40.7% of total market share, and Asia was forecast to gain a higher growth rate within the 8-year period. How you define your food will define its success. The words you use in your bakery's social media account and your display case matter, and typically, describing products with trigger words like plant-based, for example, make for a better return than labeling something vegan. Foods that are perceived to be healthy or associated with luxury sell faster. An internal study run by International Flavor and Fragrances observed that foods that drove sales the most involved the use of plant-based ingredients and milk alternatives, by including customers in the process, by using trendy food buzzwords, and by selling for the right seasons. This is Annex Business Media's Niche TV. Thanks again to our sponsor, Redpath Sugar, crafting sugar in Canada since 1854. Stay tuned to Baker's Journal This Week for all the latest in baking industry news. I'm Justin Bellmore. See you next time.